Hello and welcome to another episode of AWSP's News You Can Use. We're coming to you live from AWSP's half-finished brand new studio. Can't you tell? I mean, look around. It is so spacious. We're excited to bring you more exciting video in new formats starting next year. Speaking of next year, hang in there. The finish line is just around the corner. If you live in the Puget Sound area, join us for Principal Appreciation Night with the Tacoma Rainiers on May 31st, and we'll help you celebrate the light at the end of the tunnel. Bring your whole team for a great time and some informal networking with principals from across the region. You might even meet Phil Lewis of the Missouri Association of Secondary School Principals. He watches us. Hi, Phil. If you can't make the Rainiers game because you don't live in the Puget Sound area, don't worry. You'll be seeing more of us than ever. We're happy to announce our AWSP family is getting a little bigger. We're hiring 2 new full-time employees based on the east side of the state. Did you hear that? Not 1 person, but 2. Scott Friedman is joining us from the 9 Mile Falls School District, where he served most recently as the Director of Teaching and Learning. Before that, he was an elementary principal in the district. If the name sounds familiar, it might be because he spent 1 year supporting the AWSP Leadership Framework on the east side of the state through a grant. We're excited to have Eastie back with us, this time for good. Who's person number 2? For that, we thank OSPI for their commitment to supporting principal leadership. We have a 3-year contract with them to hire Gina Yantz, longtime Walla Walla principal. Gina will remain in Walla Walla and help us cover the east side of the mountains and south of I-90, while Scott will cover anything east of the mountains and north of I-90. Even though they'll be based out of and support their respective regions, don't worry, their knowledge and expertise will be felt all across the state. Thanks again to OSPI for their continued partnership, investment in, and understanding of the critical role that building leaders play in student achievement. You know who else can support student achievement? Students. Criterion 6 of the AWSP Leadership Framework is managing resources. So we suggest using those resources to send your leadership advisor to Chewelah Peak June 18th through 20th for their retreat at Peak Summit. Strong school leadership doesn't end with your admin team. Your staff and students are also resources that can help you build a culture and systems to support all students. Find the registration information in Principal Matters. Congratulations to the newest Golden Apple Moment honoree, Jennifer Cruz. Find out how she helps her Port Townsend High School students gain important culinary skills while giving back to their community. Check out the link in Principal Matters. And thanks PEMCO for honoring great educators doing great things. While we're at it, let's also recognize Carly Yanko, a paraeducator from Central Kitsap, for being named the Classified School Employee of the Year. Lifting student voices and learning their unique and diverse perspectives is important. Using students to help create and implement a student survey, measuring the impact of relationships with staff is a great place to start. Compare your student perception data with teacher perception data. It will be helpful, and the results might be surprising information. There are many ways to use this data to help improve student-teacher relationships. If you have a survey you love to use and don't mind sharing it, send it over and we'll share it as a resource for principals all across the state. Remember, together we are stronger. Has your district hired a new principal for this upcoming school year? Or do you know someone who just was hired to their first principal job? If so, send us the details, or better yet, have them contact us. AWSP received funding to continue our mentoring program for the next year, which includes 40 hours of one-on-one mentoring and a waived registration to launching principal leadership. Being a principal is a hard job, but having the right support and mentor to help navigate that first year can be a game changer. As part of a competency-based micro-credentialing pilot, the Professional Educator Standards Board, PESB, is excited to offer up 20 grants at $18,000 each to Washington State school districts, district consortiums, ESDs, or clock hour providers, higher education institutions partnered with districts interested in being on the leading edge of professional learning. Well, that's it from all of us here at AWSP, and we hope to see many of you soon at the Rainiers game or at summer conference. Keep up the great work for kids and enjoy your 3-day weekend. Third take. Now I get to run around. Woo! Check out our new studio. Woo! See how much room there is? Hello and welcome to another episode of AWSP's News You Can Use.
Hey, Jimmy John's came.
What did Jimmy John's bring?
Sammy's.
I kind of paused. I forgot my opening. I was like, welcome to...
Hello.
So dip it and dunk it. It's like raining Jimmy John's.
Why are you hype on me?
Oh, well, David must have noticed already that the new lighting and everything that he's balancing off of all the other walls and stuff. Take two. Did I just totally screw that up? I did. Hi, Phil. I waved to the camera, but Phil's right there. Wow, that's sweet. Take three.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.